Hello, everybody. We're back with more Final Fantasy 16. Hell yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit load just because I want to make sure it continue. Yes. Yes. So, last we left off, we kind of just left that business going on in the background there. But it's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, right. Also, when we last left off, I let the thing auto-select all my fucking icons, and I forget how that went.
I told you about like
Oh, never mind. That
I
didn't
told you about
save.
how Eva worked at least. I remember that.
No, yeah. The only thing is, I already have a counter in my build just with Titan there. So, but
Yeah.
on the flip side, Diamond Dust deals a fuck ton of damage. Fuck it. Let's do Phoenix because that way I still keep the mobility that I would lose by getting rid of Shiva.
Yep. Let me find the mute. There we go.
Oh, right. And I have the fucking Ifrit ability Ignition,
Yep.
which just charges into people. I love it.
Of course.
Yeah, the fire aspect ends up becoming both Phoenix and Ifrit. Spoilers.
Oh, yeah.
And then I think I'm going to switch Pile Drive out for Thunderstorm. But yeah, other than that, let's go. Time to fight a bird.
Bird up.
Oh, right, and her fucking eggies are floating around, causing problems.
One for every fight.
Oh yeah, all these wind elementals. Well, you know what they say about birds: you take down the middle part of the V, they don't really know where they're going. I mean, it depends on what bird is migrating, of course. I'm not sure if they all travel in Vs, but you know. So the way Facebook stories are presented nowadays are super weird, because like sometimes I'll just scroll through my like Facebook page when I'm just super bored. Yeah, so there'll be just like a video of marbles, for example, and then they'll just have like the weirdest, like scariest story they're telling right there that's like realistically scary. Like, I was scrolling through like my feed, I stopped at this like Marvel game and I'm like, what's the story this guy's telling? And it's like, oh yeah, this girl just went full on Satanist, like a bunch of animals and like knives fell out of her car when she was investigated. I'm like, what? Meanwhile, it's just like super peaceful like Marvel playing in the background and we're just like, why did you choose marbles?
I mean, that's more like automated Reddit stories, like that shit appears on TikTok a lot too.
It's just so fucking bizarre for me. Like, it's like those where like they have the dance and they're dancing in the background, and it's like my parents just went through a divorce today, and I'm just like, what?
No, yeah, it's usually from content farms that are just like copying stories from Reddit or wherever and automating a voice to it, and then putting whatever footage they have in the background.
I mean, I guess you're right. I don't have the. I guess that's the main problem with stories nowadays. Like, anybody can just, if you're just not, like, careful enough, anybody can literally just, like, steal your story and present it as something else, I guess. Not saying that it's necessarily the case here, or if this actually happened, it could just be randomly generated, because it was a weird fucking story, but, like,
well, that's the other thing, is half the Reddit stories are made up.
Of course they're made up, like...
Anyway, there's an angry bird in that tornado. That was a terrible joke, and I deserve all the criticism for that.
Jack, you realize half of this, all this time I'm resisting, like, what I was coming up with, because I was editing one particular short today. And, if you had one shot, change your fate, would you do it?
Wait, hold on. Is this an 8 Mile joke or a fucking Brave joke?
Yes.
Okay, Clive, you cannot assume everyone in a cloak... Okay, I know that doesn't look good, but you can't assume everyone in a cloak is, like, that same guy you saw that many years ago.
Absolutely certain. I've seen him every night for the past 13 years.
You've seen what? His chin?
Just as the flames of his eye contact, Joshua.
Like,
I
again,
recognize that jawline anywhere.
Like, again, Clive, yes, I get it. He has fire coming off him, and that's not a good look. But you've just seen a guy in a very standard cloak.
You've been waiting for this. Go! Sit!
I recognize that Gucci, what is it? That Gucci, Versace, robe anywhere.
Nah, that shit's from Yeezy or some shit like that with how busted it looks.
I guess you're right. Wait, I know that Goodwill robe from anywhere.
Anyway, let's chase this fiery boy down. Oh no, he vanished.
Where did he go?
Wow, it's almost like you're chasing a ghost.
Well, no, because Sid saw him too. Oh, hi, Garuda. Bye, Garuda.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm not here for you, Garuda.
You think our she just wanted to tell you your joke was funny.
Hey, stop blocking my sight line so this guy can dramatically disappear.
Well, you know, Garuda has, like, the best, dramatic intentions, I guess.
You won't stop me, Garuda!
I mean, why does Garuda care about your past, Clive?
Well, she's more just pissed over the fact that I beat her in a fight and nearly stole her icon. So, you know, I think I'm pretty high up on her priority list.
I guess so.
There.
I found you.
Man, I'm doing my best trying not to be blown away.
You called me! Why?
So you could get killed by Garuda? I don't know.
Whee! I'm flying! Ow! I'm not flying.
Yes, that will work.
I mean, it did.
Huh.
If someone stabbed you with a nail in your hand, you'd probably let go too.
I guess you're right.
Where is he? Where is the dominant?
Well, I don't know. Why would Garuda know? wonder why Garuda's like deciding to fight you like this. Like, you think Garuda would stand at least?
I mean, but then she can't fucking like make sure she fucking impales me.
But is Garuda an insect? She has 6 legs, or 6 claws. Like a pair of wings. In fact, her hairstyle matches her wings. It's kind of weird. A little reflective, Garuda. I think you should go revisit your hairstylist.
Uh-oh. I think she's mad. She stood up. Oh no.
Oh. Yeah,
Oh, it's Aerial Blast. Fuck.
Oh no.
Oh, I gotta stop this. Got it.
Yep. Should probably do that. I should probably stop this. No, I think you should just die here. I think that's the canon ending here. This is where your journey ends. Did you stop it?
Maybe?
It looks like you just kind of blocked it.
I wonder if, like, I assumed that was like a DPS check or else I'd get wiped, but I think it was just like all those attacks going on were Aerial Blast.
Oh, okay. You know, you think for being in the center of a tornado, you would have been sucked up by now. You know, because of vacuums and everything. Even though that's not really how it works. Actually, now that I think about it, how does a tornado work?
What do I look like, a fucking meteorologist?
Well, I mean, you're kind of, you're moving like a meteor with your, like, fiery impact damage, but you know, I think that's different. Come to think of it, why don't meteorologists study meteors? Why does it relate to weather? The English language is weird, is what I'm trying to get across, I guess. Oh, I think you passed the DPS check.
Yeah, I'd say. But don't get too excited, folks, just because our health bar here is low. But she ain't done.
Nope.
In fact, now I think I just pissed her off.
Oh yeah. What? No, I think you're gonna win. Look how low that health bar is. It's just a primal. You know, any man could have killed it if with enough skill.
Oh!
Ooh.
Oh, I cut off the whole goddamn thing!
Ooh. How's she supposed to grab you now? Oh, that's optimistic.
That felt like a very anticlimactic but satisfying ending. She's totally dead.
Yeah, that's why you got 110 sharp fangs and not Garuda's heart or something like that. Man,
yeah, this icon killing stuff... I did. This icon killing stuff's easy peasy.
Yep.
I did it as a fucking human.
Yeah, that's why the tornado hasn't stopped.
Right? There she is. Oh, and she's regenerating.
Why did you go towards the cliff?
To make sure she was dead. she wasn't.
Nope. No shit, really.
I will not let you stand in my way!
Oh.
Here's where it gets fun.
Awaken.
Child of Fate. Awaken, Ifrit.
Awaken, Merida.
Oh,
You know what,
Ifrit
Brave
looks
would
so
be
goddamn
such-
cool in this game. I'm not gonna let you ruin this moment with more Brave jokes.
Okay. I was just gonna say, Brave would be a totally different movie if Merida was Ifrit.
Clive!
But seriously, this is easily one of my all-time favorite Ifrit designs.
Kinda small.
Hold on, he's just crouched down.
Well, of course there's no humans next to him. Not that any human could. Get him. Get her. Oh. Man, you might as well get the buffalo sauce out, because you're cooking this chicken. Oh boy, my favorite James Bond movie.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, a little too early on that.
I was gonna say, I jumped back
Also,
into the fray a little too
You
early.
should probably look at your health.
I see it, don't worry. I've been being a little reckless with this, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you forgot what difficulty this is on. Look, chickens can still scratch, man.
Uh-oh. I thought I evaded that. I was wrong.
Oh, yeah, well...
Either that or
you're
this
gonna
was
get
supposed to happen.
done. Well, you don't know until you see the QuickTime event. Oh, this looks like a cutscene. Thank goodness for all these conveniently located rocks.
Well, it's literally her own wind pulling the debris out of the air. Or out of the ground, rather.
Yes, but what a coincidence that they line up in such a perfect way. Oof. I think if you mess up one of these cutscenes, you're dead.
Probably. Oh, that's smart.
You don't need that arm.
Don't worry. I'll get a better one.
Oof. Oh, she's gonna come Kamehameha you. Ooh, that's...
You want to know the wildest thing? This is the most boring icon fight in the game.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't need that leg. Not the dick. All you're doing is yelling at her, and you're just, like, causing so much damage.
Well, I'm catching on fire while holding on to her.
Yes, you're right.
Anyone order some barbecue chicken?
Damn.
Hellfire.
When I said extra crispy, this isn't what I meant.
Now she's dead.
Damn.
Hey, level up.
That's a lot of experience there.
Flawless wind shard.
Hey, you could probably upgrade your Garuda sword to be an even better Garuda sword.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully everything in the vicinity is pretty much dead. Otherwise those rocks might crush somebody.
I mean, I think if I didn't do it, then her own tornado would have.
Oh yeah, Sid, sure, this is...
No, Sid was the first to figure out what the fuck is going on here.
Yep.
Stand down or he will put you down.
Oh man, if only, like, this was an after feature and they added, like, a small Rama versus, like, Ifrit fight here.
Again, I really adore the icon designs in this game.
Yep.
Like, look at him. He looks so fucking cool.
Yep. Grandpa?
There's two criteria I judge a Rama design. His beard and his staff, and both are fantastic in this iteration.
Oh man, I sure hope Clive plays a lot of D&D. That way he can be wary of this divine smite. Looks like Clive forgot to pay his electric bill.
So if it wasn't obvious from the fact that all the people we see turn into icons start coughing up blood, using these powers takes a great physical toll on the user.
Yeah.
Bloody mess, this. Oh, Christ. The ghost you've been chasing was inside you all along.
The real trauma are the friends we made along the way.
I'll be damned if I know what that
Yeah.
means.
Damn. Who would have thought that I was the problem? It's me. Yep. And
Yeah,
there's
she's
my ex.
super dead.
Yep.
Like, Ifrit really beat the living shit out of her.
Why? Why did you have to listen to him? Benner. This can't be what you wanted, can it?
Probably not. And now the real confusing question comes into play. Well, you know, it comes into play a long time, a little later, but you know.
Like, sometime later?
Yeah,
No,
you know,
this-
sometime later.
No, this is just a quick aside to show us some of the other icons. Odin. A.k.a. Barnabas Thalmor, the King of Waloed.
Desperate.
King is bold or desperate.
Will you engage him personally, Your Highness?
Of course.
And the Crown Prince of the Sandbreck Empire. A.k.a.
Grigor's breath fill your wings.
Bahamut.
Yep. There he is.
Again, it's scenes like this that just show you how fucking devastating these powers are.
Oh, yeah.
It's Bahamut! The prince is with us!
You know, it's at this point, you'd think to just clear the entire battlefield. Alright, we're done for the day.
I mean, it seems like that's half the time how it works is one of them makes their move first and the other side's icon appears to drive them back and then the fighting resumes. Now, Dion is also one of my favorite characters in this game.
Yep.
Reform the cohorts. At once.
Celine Dion.
Your Highness.
Saboteurs.
Their attacks are frequent and widespread, even in the Holy Capital.
The capital? What of my father? Is
His
he...
radiance is safe. But he has ordered the city guard strengthened. We can expect no reinforcements.
It is of no matter. The Emperor's safety is paramount. I shall deal with our enemies here. All of them.
Bit of a rude awakening, but probably justified considering what just happened. Oh, good. Clive remembers all that. Yeah. Yeah, it was you, bud. Time to work through some trauma.
Why did you take my clothes?
You're awake.
Well...
I'm giving them back.
You're just full of surprises.
Why were they off in the first place?
Then
I'm giving them back.
Didn't know you had it in you.
Do it.
Eh?
Kill me.
It was me. I killed him. I killed Joshua. I killed them all. I'm a monster. And I deserve to die. So end it. End it now. Please. Please. Ah!
Oof. Sobering slap.
Take it.
That was not a slap, that was a right hook.
Yep.
But first, I thought I'd give you the benefit of my timeless wisdom. It seems to me, you see, that since you're still breathing, you might as well make yourself useful. Get dressed. Pretty as you are, you're not my type.
Damn. I'm not even your type, man.
I mean, if Sid told me he didn't find me that attractive, I'd be fucking crushed.
Dude, yeah, just add emotional weight to the situation.
I'm straight as a ruler, and I'd find that fucking destroying.
Yep. I killed my brother. I'm an uncontrollable monster, and I'm not Sid's type. What?
What?
I'm an undestroyable monster? No, the first two make sense, but...
What was that last one? Oh, please, you've seen the man. You know what I mean.
Fair. The wages of guilt.
He has to say.
$7.99 an hour.
Don't make me throw you back in there now, eh?
Hey, Blackthorn, did you know I'm an uncontrollable monster?
What do you want?
So yeah, I don't care. You want to reforge your weapon? See, if I know this correctly, you probably need all the ultimate weapons besides the ultimate weapon reforged to get the best ultimate weapon. That sounds redundant, but you know what I mean.
No, like Ragnarok. Well, I think I still have Ragnarok, don't I? Unless
no,
there's
you need
like
Ragnarok. You need Ragnarok reforged.
Yeah, I was gonna say whatever the reforged version is.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
I'm not gonna bother with these right now because they're still worse than what I like. Not only is like the defense slightly lower, they have no health stat, which is real weird to me.
Yeah.
And
You know, that 36 HP sometimes does make all the distance.
Look what the curl dragged in.
Or all the
Hey,
difference.
Charon, did you know I'm an uncontrollable monster?
I don't care. Give me your money.
It's rubbing me blind, you know. Finished,
Someone has to care that I'm an uncontrollable monster.
Oh, the Erudite Stone is usable now.
Yeah, I ran into... Oh, that was the other thing. I went in and they threw an iron golem at me. No, you can only appear as Clive.
Well, no, so, basically once you get, like, Clive's, like, iconic outfit that he's on all the art with, you can equip some cosmetics, including, like, alternate sword styles. Like, basically glamoring your weapon.
Yeah, of course.
Anything else in here before? Nope. Okay.
Nope.
My point is I wanted to be able to use the Buster Sword.
You look like it.
Ah, yes.
Although I thank you for doing us the courtesy of covering up.
Don't.
Ah, still have a bit of fight left in you? Then listen.
Don't. I still want to be naked.
In case you've forgotten, you're the one who's been putting his nose to work for.
For nothing.
Just listen. While you've been relaxing in your cell, Gav's been busy sniffing out your dominance. And according to his last report, he's picked up...
But it's me.
Gav's gone through a fair bit.
Well, no, just because I'm Ifrit doesn't change the fact that there is a dude with fire magic that seems like he's another dominant.
Pack your stuff. We'll leave as soon as you're ready.
We leave for the Dom Fall. Or King's Fall, sorry. I read that wrong.
Right, I was gonna upgrade Earth and Fury. Hold on, just real quick, because I want to see how it works now.
The Hall of Virtue?
Mm-hmm.
It might spawn a spoiler thing.
Well, an Iron Golem's not really spoiler.
Okay. I just realized that it wasn't, like, the goblin, so I panicked.
Hold on. Excuse you, I did not want you fighting. I just need you to hold still while I do this. Okay, so it literally just increases the number of waves. Got it.
Yep. Also looks like it does more damage when it's further away.
Seems like. Alright, hold on. Oh, God. Can I turn off cooldowns?
Recast timers.
So that was like 500-ish per hit. When up close, it's about... Are you sure?
I don't know. I mean, like, I just looked like it was doing, like, staying in one place, so...
Well, actually,
I might be wrong.
Let me see if I can select target, do something smaller. Goblin will work.
Leave him alone, man.
He's small enough to get carried along with it. Or not. Oh, what if I do it up close? There it goes. Point is, we got our answer.
Yep.
Enough picking on virtual monsters that can't fight back.
Alright, Clive, come on.
Not so long ago, this here was a thriving trade route. Then the Blight came. The people left. And just like that, it was deserted. Making it the perfect little shortcut. Gab's waiting for us up ahead. Come on. Still feeling sorry for yourself?
Don't. Please.
Think about it, Clive. The rumours
Don't,
all
please.
point to... That was an Imperial signal. They shouldn't be here. The old fort's been abandoned for
All the
years.
rumors point to an Imperial signal?
Jack can wait.
That doesn't make any
I need to
sense.
see what the bastards are up to. You go on ahead and meet up with Gab.
But we both know that.
No buts about it.
Point is, Clive assumes that there must not be a second Dominative Fire now that he knows he's Ifrit. Even though, again, logically, that's not necessarily true. We've seen someone else out there has mastery over fire magic and seems to show up regularly.
The hunter and the hunted.
This is stupid.
Oh, wait, hold on. Before we go further,
We sent Gav on a wild
good
goose
boy.
chase.
Best boy.
See, you cut out all his edgy dialogue because of Dog. That's all you needed, Clive.
Where am I supposed to go?
Maybe to the left. Down there.
Oh, with a griffin. Wonderful.
Oh, that's not supposed to be here. Just
Well,
add
let's
to the
test
list of
this
things
out.
that aren't supposed to be here. Wait, don't kill Black Widow. She needs to die to Thanos so we can get the Soul Stone.
New enemies? Fuck that.
Oh, yeah, what? You're only halfway through the Griffin? Yeah, no. Forget that. More spiders. Too bad we can't turn Arachnophobia mode on.
Stay down. Come on.
And kicked. Ooh. Oh, no. Future. Oh, and you got the Griffin. See, look, there's still hope. Wildlife that was never found here before is returning back to the Blighted Lands. Just think.
That
Hydra
roar
could return
sounded
here.
not great.
Yeah, what
Oh,
now?
it's a Minotaur. He looked
I mean, we
pissed.
already fought one.
Yeah, but this is where you're supposed to first fight one. Oops. Oh, damn it. That's too far out.
Dang it. These tiny little arms aren't affecting the plan much. But the fires consume them. Also, did you upgrade, like, every ability before this, or is this like a new tier of upgrades?
Oh no, it's like the upgrades from my original save carried over in New Game Plus.
Oh, okay. Punch him. Reminds me, there's something I can do on my PlayStation. I forgot to check to see what the difficulty was last time. I'm just gonna go check the difficulty now. Not your difficulty, but like the other playthrough's difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just while I'm here. Oof. Looks like you're getting some beef tonight. Not tenderized, but still.
Well, that happened.
Shortcut, Sid.
Oh, yeah.
Straight to a nest of bloodthirsty beasts.
That was a thing. Surely it won't come back to haunt us.
Surely not.
Like, look, all you have is a nice, healthy nest of bees up ahead, it looks like. Oh, okay, spiders too. Okay. So I have changed the difficulty of the game. Because apparently I was being weak. Get him.
Oh, and a fucking or
Let me through.
not quite a Coeurl, but basically a Coeurl.
Oh man. How did people like survive when this is an ordinary trade route?
Well, presumably these beasts were driven here by the like blight taking away their homes.
No, let's be real. These beasts were driven here because you're in Final Fantasy mode. That's the only reason.
Well, yes, that's the like logistic in-game or in real life reason, but
Man, I don't want to be a downer, but basically, you make so many common people's or common folks' life much harder by increasing the game's difficulty. Because if you just play normally, which isn't like unlocked until like you beat the game, like this mode, I mean, you know what I mean. If you play the game normally, this doesn't happen. When you unlock New Game Plus, this shit happens, and all the townsfolk are like, "Thanks, you brought in the river Coeurls."
in fairness, there's still monsters here. They're just not giant like this.
Oh, I guess you're right. Like, this could be someone's house. Like, we went from house pet size to, like, 3 times the size of a mountain lion.
Clive, you look like you're thinking bad thoughts.
Clive.
Torgal, talk him down.
Torgal's like, I'm a dog. I am your emotional support.
Torgal, best boy.
Yep.
Oh, but also we spotted Gav. He is having a time.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
I think I just remembered what I'm gonna have to fight over here.
Oh no. I mean, it could be worse. You could be fighting 2 of them.
True. Don't fucking jinx it, though.
I think I already have.
You made your choice.
Oh, you bastard.
I mean, boy, in all fairness, it was going right for you. Choo-choo.
There it is.
That was
Dragoon.
easy. Oh. Dang. That's
Oh, and a
solid, though.
wyvern. Wonderful.
I thought that was already there.
Was it? I don't know.
I don't. Well, I mean, it's in the cutscene. Kill the deserter.
Oh, right. Sid comes out and drives off the extras, but I do think I still have to fight that, the dragon and the dragoon.
Yeah, of course.
Clive,
We just go back. It just cuts back to us from the cutscene, and the dragon's like 5 times the size. And it's just like, huh? Did it grow?
Well, it's... In fairness, those things are, like, usually called Ares, or Avises, but there are full dragons in this game.
I'll take the dragon. You take the dragoon.
Oh, don't worry. I did all the hunts. Night of the Dying Sun.
Well, it's like the Dragonic Order he's part of.
Oh no. Yeah, no, the Avis was there.
Right, I just forgot Sid takes care of it while you fight this guy.
Yep. Like, it's Avis, as in, hey, this was here. You're welcome.
Die, you bastard! I think that hurt me more than it hurt him. Sorry, lad. Don't know how much help I'm gonna be here.
Well, I mean, it looks like the dragon's almost dying, so you're doing pretty well. Sid. Part of the problem with like not having a mic for the PlayStation is I can hear every single one of your button presses.
Yeah, sorry.
Nah, it's alright. It's just gonna... It's just one of those things that we just kind of have to deal with. And that's the dragon. You know, if only those fancy maneuvers actually hit me, then I would actually feel something. But no, they're just fancy, like, spinny effects.
Mirage dive.
Since when could these bastards fly? But what goes up must come down. Bloody time
Nice
wasted.
going, Sid.
Come on, let's finish him off.
Oh shit.
Get him. Yeah, please don't die. He's like right there.
I know, I was trying to get fancy and finish him with a counter, but I kept fucking up the timing.
Just take lessons from the Dragon Knights. Just don't be fancy. Just get it done. If they spent half of the time trying to murder you instead of doing flashy, like, spear spins, then you would be dead.
Come on.
I mean, frankly, that Mirage dive was becoming a problem if Sid hadn't done something.
Oh, yeah. You just infinitely stay in the air. Well, it looks like you got me between a rock and a cliff. I'm not very good at jokes.
Oh, fuck.
Well, Gav's dead.
Don't even joke like that. Holy shit, Torgal.
God, Torgal! Oh hey, your friend's alive.
Clive! Give me your hand!
You know, of all the times, these generally just end terribly.
Help me! Help me, Clive!
Oh my god. Don't give, no, this is no time for trauma, Clive.
It's not trauma. It's redemption.
That's it, Torgal. Bring him ashore.
There. Clive doesn't have your nose, I said. He'd stumble off a cliff, I said.
That's the trouble with a nose like mine. Can't help sticking it where it's not wanted. But if it wasn't for you two, my sniffing days would be over. Thank you. Truly.
Real quick side, I think this Sid is trying to put Final Fantasy VII Sid to shame for heaviest smoker of the series.
Oh, yeah. No, I think the difference is he actually takes it out of his mouth.
Well, found out where your friend's heading for one thing.
Gav,
Him and his mate are on their way to your old stomping ground, Rosaria. You should have seen what they did to the Imperials who tried to stop them. There's no question about it. He's a dominant fire, all right.
he can't be.
Clive, I saw you turn into an icon
Can't be.
before my very eyes. And yes, there's a good chance it was you who killed the Phoenix. But we weren't alone, were we? There was the fellow you saw enter the whirlwind. I saw him too. You didn't dream it, Clive. He's out there.
But who is he?
Who is he?
I don't bloody know. But I do know one thing. You're gonna find him and find out. After all, you swore an oath.
What?
You swore you'd avenge your brother's death. That you'd never rest until you'd hunted down the man responsible. So, find out if this man's responsible and kill yourself if he's not.
Jesus, Sid.
Sid.
Well, that's harsh.
Thank God.
Gav's like, I only understood half of this conversation.
Thank you, Gav.
Honestly, Gav is the most relatable character sometimes. Like, anytime you guys just start listing off movie things, I'm like, yeah, I at least got you the information you needed to know.
No birds returning this year.
The Deadlands have swallowed their roots.
What is that?
Like as not.
Sorry, I'm chewing ice.
Oh.
We're running out of time.
We'll be in Rosaria in a day or two.
Wait, does it get revealed this early?
I don't remember.
That's where it all began.
It might, actually, because I distinctly remember them revealing it way earlier than I expected them to, yeah. It's Joshua! He's alive!
God, it's one of the Sprouse brothers.
He must be stopped.
In fairness, it kind of makes sense that the dominant of the Phoenix would be hard to kill.
Yeah, of course. But we're not going to get to that yet. Right now, Clive is still thinks he's dead.
Well, of course.
Okay.
Spitting great gouts of fire he was like a bleeding volcano.
Ever seen a volcano?
What? You think I'm having you on?
Clive! Your friend. She's awake.
Right.
Oh no, now Clive has to deal with explaining that to Jill.
Well,
Sure, you fool.
shit. Go to her, damn it.
Right, you lot. Enough slacking. Goots, come with me. Gav, go and get those wounds seen to.
Oh, give it to me straight. What have I got?
So?
All in good time. Let's make ourselves scarce.
Jill.
Well, so, not only did I try to kill you, but I may or may not have murdered my brother. We're cool, right?
They even have a Moogle. I've never seen one in the flesh.
Well, here I am, so drink it in, Kupo.
I'm sure it said in my father's bestiary that they live deep in the forest, and that they never reveal themselves to humans.
They never reveal themselves to humans.
He knows his stuff, but what he doesn't know is that Nectar the Bold is no ordinary Moogle, Kupo.
Clive.
You understand Moogle tongue, Kupo?
Yep.
So it would seem.
Finally, Kupo.
Finally, I have so much fanfic.
I've been trying to talk to these people ever since the winds carried me here, but none of them understand a word I say. I've been... okay.
That sounds painful.
But now that you're here, my pom-pom's safe at last. You can hear me. You can actually hear me, Kupo.
Now,
it's our little secret, Kupo.
That little secret, Kupo. Who do you think is going to die in Final Fantasy VII Remake? Oh, God, no.
Oh, okay, that must just... I was like, what the hell did I unlock? But it must just be the stage replay. Anything else? I figured as much.
Let's get this fixed before...
Oh, man. I can finally tell people about my political opinions, Kupo. Oh, God, no. And here we are.
It's true then.
Oh my God, it's the man that tried to kill me. Just immediately murders him. What was that?
Clive! You're alive.
So are you. I still can't believe it. Are your wounds healed?
Yes. Talia told me what happened. You saved my life.
After nearly taking it, I had no idea.
Well, yeah.
Forgive me, but how did you ever come to be there, Jill? Fighting for them.
The Iron Blood. They invaded not long after the news arrived about Phoenix Gate. Rosaria had lost her leaders. The Duchy was in chaos. The Iron Kingdom saw our weakness and pounced upon it. They killed the men and captured the women.
And took you back to Ironhome.
I thought they meant to have their fun with me before the end. But the end never came. My powers awoke, and everything changed. It all happened so fast.
We were told that the Iron Blood had captured a dominant and planned to bring her on their latest crusade.
They gave me a choice. To fight for them on the battlefield, or see my countrywomen slaughtered.
And they call us dominants.
What? What happened, Clive? What happened at Phoenix Gate?
Well, I may have been the reason why our country fell. Not intentionally.
It was me. I killed Joshua.
No, that's not true. I know you. You wouldn't do that.
It's the truth. I changed into him again, not long ago. The second icon of fire. The one responsible.
Clive.
When I think back to that night... The hooded man, he spoke to me. What did he say? We have found you. What did he mean?
Clive, we should go back there, to Phoenix Gate. I need to know what really happened. And so do you. You need to know for certain. And if what you told me is true, and you did what you said you did, then we will face it together.
Jill, All right.
You'll be needing a change of clothes, then. Out you go, your lordship. We wouldn't want you getting overexcited.
Sorry.
I'll see you soon then, Clive.
I should be ready too.
Oh look, a side quest.
Oh boy, side quest, yeah.
2 side quests.
We found you. What could it possibly mean? Your car's extended warranty is up. Oh. No.
Clive.
You get to drop off more plates of food.
Used to the place.
I'm glad to hear it. I was hoping you might be persuaded to come to my aid.
I don't doubt it.
We strive to be better. Now, as to the task itself, I have 3 meals for 3.
I'd be happy to help.
Marvelous. The 3 individuals you'll be seeking out. You'll find one by the entrance, another in the bunk.
We just don't have enough teams to follow everyone.
Oh God. Sorry, there's something about like all the little like the side quest pop-ups coming out of nowhere.
Something smells good.
It is. Courtesy of Kenneth.
What if there was a decline there?
Thanks. These birds are needy creatures.
They must keep you busy.
There's never a moment's rest. And who has time to wash and dress for dinner when they've got little... Anyway, thanks for the food.
I think it's fair for at least side quests that, like, I'm gonna kind of skip around some stuff. Unless I think it's, like, actually worth it.
Ah, yes.
Well, not what I was intending to do, but let's see what Blackthorn has for me. Gaia Blade... Well, hold on. Gaia Blade Reforged is on equal par with my current gear.
Wow. At last.
So, like, I'm not going to waste money on it right now, but that's good to know for the future that we finally reached that point.
Oi. Back so soon?
Get it, Semi.
He wasn't wrong.
Guard duty down here can't be much fun.
It's not. But sometimes folk need locking up, and you keep yourself on the right side.
What are you in for?
What is he in for?
I don't know. You won't talk to me.
Shenanigans. I made a really rude jokes during a cutscene.
I kept talking about the movie Brave
Yeah.
while the story was happening.
I just couldn't help myself. It's all about fate, man.
Do you hear that?
Is he sick?
I'm afraid so. I tend to those who cannot tend to themselves. I would be lost without the kindness of good people.
I think that's everyone. I better let Kenneth know.
Could really do with a proper place to train.
We're looking at half a dozen, maybe more.
Their bunks are made up. I can move whenever you're ready.
You're here.
The hideaway's quite something.
A fact we are proud of. You have your place too, of course, as you...
It's kind of you to say so.
It is the truth, and not a...
Wow, an empty shard. How thoughtful.
Crafting materials is crafting materials.
Yes, so.
You!
What's the matter?
It's my assistant. I cannot concentrate one whit for please.
All right.
Marvelous.
Whereabouts is...
Gotan's Bales. It's on the outs, not the safest place for an unaccompanied... Now go!
Oh, I am interested to see how this will turn out.
Someone's in trouble.
Wait, Torgal isn't with you. There you go.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, there he is. I just didn't see Torgal with you, and I was just like, wait, where'd he go? Oh yeah, let me just deal one spider that way. And thankfully this doesn't burn the person right next to you.
No, friendly fire's turned off.
That's good. There's so many spiders. Also, when you pull the rock move on the spiders, is it just like Patrick in that one sponge?
Are you hurt?
It would have been worse if you hadn't come along. Wait, I've seen you around the hide.
I'm Clive.
And I'm Martel. But what are you doing here?
Looking for you.
I noticed that. But this soil...
Then what if I gathered it for you? Just exactly what sort of dirt?
What I need is soil. But I'd be a fool to refuse your... It's the good stuff you're looking for. Dark, rich, fragrant. You'll know it when you find it.
Dark. Well, you should hurry back. Bohemil seemed worried enough that he might come looking for you himself.
That seems unlikely, but...
Soil, then. There's certainly enough of
Looking for dirt.
But is it dark, rich, and
Not dirt, soil. Did you not listen?
I might have spaced out a little bit. I'm not a farmer. Not a farming man, let's be honest.
These grapes aren't polygonal, what the fuck?
What? What's this? A spherical grape? What nonsense is this?
That's a deep cut Final Fantasy XIV joke.
Oh yeah.
That one's just for me.
I better get it back to the hideaway.
Look, you finally got the grapes off the ground. Bohemil.
There you are.
Oh.
Not the girl. The soil.
Yes.
Glorious. When Martel came home empty-handed, but with this, my research can continue. First and foremost come the measurements. I must know how much ether each sample contains.
Wait, so you were never...
Worried about me? Sorry to disappoint you, but the only thing he worries about is his research.
But that's
all right. It's just how he is. And if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be growing anything in these ruins. It's a small price to pay. Although, you shouldn't have to pay it too. Did he even offer you anything to help him? Ugh. Here. I know it's not much, but it's something, at least.
Not something much, but it is something. It is an apple.
I wish I could offer you some fruit too, but you're not likely to thank me if I do. Still, we'll grow something worth eating one of these days, and when we do, you'll have first pick.
Oh man, it's gonna take about like 10 years for this quest line to resolve.
I mean, yeah, as far as side quests go, Martel does become kind of important.
Yep.
Can really do with a proper place to train.
What do you want?
To say farewell.
Good decision. Better that than buried out there in the black. You've got a lot to thank that girl for, you know.
I know. And I will.
Now, what do you really want? We both know you don't come here for conversation.
Charon, I'm offended. Maybe I just adore your sparkling personality.
Yeah, what are you buying?
I mean, I'm not exactly short on gil, so I'm not going to bother selling anything.
Yeah. Also, who knows what the final upgrade is? You might not want to sell anything. But this isn't a Final Fantasy XIV where you have my stupid inventory management skills. No, this is actually the game.
Calling what you do in that game inventory management is insulting in and of itself.
What you used to be, Clive.
Look, I never want to be caught off guard.
You save junk.
Look, that's why I keep five inventory boxes of ramen. Like, I never know when it might come in handy or not. I mean, who knows when I decide to pick up cooking, Jack? Who knows when I decide to pick up cooking?
Kevin, I say this as someone who has maxed out every job in that game, including the crafters and gatherers. You are never going to use any of that.
Craphead goodbyes. Where's Sid when you need him?
Give him my regards when he gets back.
But what if?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
What if I want to be as strong as Gold? Fuck, I forgot his name. It's been so long.
Ready.
Goldbrand.
You mean Hildebrandt? Godbert? Yeah.
Godbert Hildebrandt.
No, Godbert Manderville. His son is Hildebrand Manderville, agent of inquiry and gentleman inspector.
My bad, I got my Hildebrands and my Mandervilles mixed up.
I know I pointed it out last episode, but I like that you can use this to track the different mother crystals.
Yeah. That one's still intact. Oh, wait,
all of them are still in place. But I like that they're all unique looking. I don't know. I appreciate that design element.
Oh yeah.
Especially the Dhalmekian one, which just looks like a giant plateau volcano.
Oh yeah. Crater.
And this one that looks like a fucking nail driven into the earth.
Yep, the dragon's nail. The crater, of course...
No, this one's Drake's breath, I think.
Yeah. I also want to point out that they modeled that city in the top right, I believe that's Sanbreak. They modeled it exactly like their crystal.
Yeah, that tracks. Hey, look at that pillar thing in the background. I'm sure that'll never become important in DLC.
Rosaria.
Wasn't even there pre-DLC?
Yeah, it was. Isn't the sword on my back cool?
It's just as I remember it.
Yeah.
Anyway, on these unrelated topics.
Of course.
Branded, keep a close watch on each other in the Imperial Army. You get beheaded just for knowing a deserter. The only way out was on a mission.
I see.
But mostly I was afraid. Afraid to go back.
I know.
But I'm here now.
Wow. I'm here now, in the homeland of my country, which may or may not exist anymore.
Well, no, it definitely... Well, yes and no. Because basically what ended up happening is, after the Empire did their little, like, secret takeover, and then Ifrit nuked, like, all of the important people to the duchy, then the Empire made it a principality of itself.
The hill must be Martha's Rest.
Yeah.
Gav said the landlady's a friend.
But can we say the same for her patrons?
Imperials don't tend to take well to those with my mark. If anyone asks, I'm a branded soldier, sworn to protect my noble mistress.
So you're a simp. Got it.
Look at the fuse on this.
Careful.
They never finished building the bridge then.
After what happened at Phoenix Gate, it didn't seem the highest priority.
Wait, what the hell is this username?
Stop and give me... Here, you couldn't give me an hand, could you? Typical. A bloody bearer. And just when I
Oh my god, my mom viewed my profile. I'm sorry. I just was like, oh my god, people viewed my profile, and then it's just like, your mom. And I'm like, oh, my mom? Like, wow. My mom does care about my comedy career.
Special needs delivering before the rest, but I dare not leave my cart untended. You couldn't run it up to Martha's Rest
hold on.
for me, could you? Needs to get there quick, mind.
The username I was curious about was Mewtwo's comically large spoon.
What does that even mean?
I don't even know. Like, I guess it's kinesis. I think he's thinking about Alakazam, but Alakazam doesn't... Oh my god.
Be off with you then, and don't go taking any detours on the way.
What a bird one. Oh, it's a good thing you don't have to kill all those chocobos.
Yep.
I think one of the weirdest sensors in, like, Dragon Quest's Pokemon is that, killer is, censored.
Like, in what way?
Like the word.
I know, but, like, give me an instance. I mean...
I generally name, like, my horns, like, Killer B or something, and then it's just like, you cannot use this username. It's like, oh, why is that? It's just like, it has the word kill in it. I'm like, oh, okay. Was that antelope even harming you? It just looked like it was minding its own business.
I got pulled into the aggro of the fight.
Here we are. Martha's Rest.
Look, as the mighty predator traps the antelope in his combat circle. The antelope cannot escape.
Look, it's with his master.
You're the stable master. I was asked to deliver this to you.
This is for me, right enough. Not sure what some bearer's doing bringing it to me, though. Where's that fool of a peddler got to?
He couldn't come himself. His cart's surrounded by wild chocobos.
Huh. Sounds about right. He'll have it full of Gizal greens, no doubt. Crammed with him, if I know him.
Gizal greens?
Chocobos go mad for them, don't they? And if you forget to seal the cart up tight...
Oh man, they're a really important item in Final Fantasy XIV. if you want to fight with your chocobo. Otherwise, they're not that important.
Well, I mean, if you're a solo player, it's really important. It's a free party member, basically.
That is true. But I can't use him in dungeons.
Be sure to pass your
That would be the best. Quest complete. Do you get some Gushala greens? Gushala greens?
Nope, Gissel greens.
Gissel.
You get some rest now.
My favorite fuel is Gissel fuel. Anyways, bad joke abandoned.
I wonder if Martha is as friendly as Gav claims.
Let's go and find out, shall we?
There he goes to Eastpool, leave him in the pot.
It was good, honest work building the aqueduct.
Excuse me. Would you happen to be the landlady?
Depends who's asking, and why they have an Imperial bearer with them.
For protection, which hopefully won't be needed. If you can advise me on the safest route to the west.
It's your friend here I'd be worried about. Bearers don't have an easy time of it in Rosaria. Even a Stratton lad like him might attract the wrong kind of attention. And if he gets nabbed...
Yes, I'm a strapping lad, but not to Sid. What the hell is Sid?
Follow me. Sorry for before. Can't be too wary of strangers asking questions in our game. I'm Martha, an old friend of Sid's. He said he had high hopes for a bearer who joined recently. I expect that's you. So, where is it you're headed?
For Phoenix
Wait,
Gate.
Martha? Like the rest?
We have questions that need answering.
Is that so? Well, if you want to avoid the garrison, the road through Eastpool's your best bet. Or it would be, if the
You
bridge
could jump
hadn't
that.
collapsed. A right bloomin' nuisance it is. We've had no trade with the village for weeks. I did ask our carpenter to take a look at it. But he went out on another job. And he hasn't come back.
Do you think something might have happened to him?
Fingers crossed he's just taking his time. The alternative don't bear thinking about.
We'll find him. And make sure he's safe. We both need that bridge repaired. Your carpenter sounds like the man to do it.
I see why Sid's got such a soft spot for you. If you could, I'd be in your debt.
You said that he went out on a job?
Right. He went down into the marshes to check on another bridge. The one by the Fallen Gate.
The marshes were dangerous at the best of times. We should hurry.
There's a ladder to the side of the gate. That's the quickest way down, if you've a head for heights. His name is Bernard. Should you find him well, tell him Martha sent you, and that he's wanted at the bridge to Eastpool.
To the marshes, then. Let's find that ladder.
Well, it doesn't look like he's too far.
There he goes to Eastpool.
Here's the gate. And that must be the ladder.
I don't care what your orders are, Brandon. Get away from me!
What was that?
And Jack is in full Zen mode.
There he is.
There's nothing stopping him between the crabs scorpions, the lobster scorpions. Cray Claw.
Torgal, don't you dare steal my kill.
Oh, Torgal's a kill stealer. Were you trying to do something cool?
Well, so I was in a tricky position where those orbs from Ramuh's ability explode once they take another hit from me. But yeah. Torgal lowered his health so much that any hit killed him.
Lady. You saved my life.
Not at all.
All right.
You're Bernard the Carpenter, yes?
I am. I didn't realize my...
And you'll get more orbs. I don't see why you're so mad at Torgal.
I wanted to do style, okay? Fuck off.
Well, I'm very grateful.
All right.
I just finished checking these piles when I turn around. I see a gang.
Who would have thought that Torgal was a kill stealer?
The feast on my flesh. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd have been snipped into strips by now.
We're just glad you're safe.
I best go and give my regards to the landlady then, hey?
Actually, she asked that if we found you, we should beg you make haste to repair the bridge to Eastpool.
Of course. I said I'd take a look at it, but it clean slipped my mind. I'll head up there straight away.
Yes, a convenient story. It's not like you were trying to not work on the bridge to extend your contract. We're on to you, Bernard. Oh, that bridge is rougher than it looks.
The trusses are still sturdy. It's just a matter of replacing the stringers and relining the deck. I'll have it done in no time.
Thank you, Bernard. We were hoping to take the road to Eastpool ourselves. We're very grateful for your help. And sorry for asking this of you after what you've been through.
I owe you my life. Fixing a bridge is the least I can do. Thank you, my lady. And you too, son. You're with Sid, ain't ya? Me and him, we go way back. Not as far as Martha, mind, but far enough.
I see.
Well, I best get cracking then. You go and let Martha know I'm all right, and she'll have her bridge back soon enough.
We will.
The bridge will be fixed when it's fixed, right? I was supposed to be these.
I'll be right back.
Hmm?
What?
Did you like that? I just said okay.
Oh, sorry. I heard like a huh. I don't know why.
How do?
Alright, I'm still good on healing.
Pretty well.
You're back. What happened?
We did. He's fine, and he'll have the bridge to Eastpool.
Well, thank the Founder for that.
It was lucky we found him when we did. The creatures out there are not to be trifled with.
It's the Blight's fault. They'd nothing to eat in the north, so they come down here hunting for food. He can't keep going out alone. I'll have to arrange a guard for him. But anyway, thank you. I don't have a lot to offer in return, but you're welcome to rest here until the repairs are finished.
We'd be delighted.
Can I get you a drink or anything while you wait? Flagon of Imperial Gold, perhaps? Tastes like swill, but it'll slake a thirst.
No, thank you. I prefer the truth about why there are so few bearers around here.
Yes.
There were more of them when we were young. Far more.
Is this the Empire's doing? Have they been sent away?
They have, aye. Either to the Legions or Oriflamme. Seems the miners at Drake's Head are having a hard time keeping up with demand of late, so the bearers make up the shortfall. Time was they used to dole out crystals like sugar plums, even down here in the provinces, but not anymore. Nowadays, they'll jump at any excuse to confiscate our bearers so they can be put to work elsewhere. I always knew the Empire treated...
Man, who would have thought a bunch of higher-up people addicted to crystal would cause so many problems?
Tale as old as the 80s.
Ah, Thea! Congratulations on the new arrival. And you got the little laddie with you?
It was a bearer. The boy I carried for 9 long moons. A bloody bearer.
Oh, you poor thing. You gave it to the constables then?
Just left it at the garrison, aye. Let them deal with it. Couldn't wait to be rid of the blasted thing. Been wanting it gone since the moment I found out.
Well, it's all dealt with now. So no harm done, eh?
Mum, you weren't my brother, was he?
No. But you'll have one soon enough. You just have to be patient. All right?
All right.
This shit is disturbing.
Yep.
Unbelievable, innit? Bearers may have been looked down on back in Archduke Elwin's day, but they were still human beings. Now, they've fallen so far.
That moment when you realize your dad was the only cool one.
Basically, yeah.
Since you're not drinking, do me a favour and take that to the Abbey. There's a darkness at the heart of this world, and I'd have you see it.
And we'll see it at an abbey.
Glaidemont.
If that wasn't dark enough for you.
The abbot there is a friend. Tell him Martha sent you, and he'll show you what I mean.
Understood.
I mean,
it was good, honest work building that.
I mean, I'm trying not to say it, because like it is very late in the game, but can I?
I'm not entirely sure what you're gonna say.
It's just about like this entire quest line in general.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, yeah, if it wasn't obvious enough already from the fact that every dominant who comes back from using their powers coughs up blood, magic in this world has a hefty cost.
Oh yeah.
And frankly, by comparison, the dominants have it easy.
I know.
Yeah, Martha's quest line gets really fucked up.
To be hated by its parents through no fault of its own.
We knew nothing of what it meant to be born that way, did we?
I wonder if the turtle's here. I wonder if that turtle bastard I almost died to, I wonder if here.
Well, no, because I think the turtle's a hunt, so you have to initiate it before, or you have to unlock the hunt board before they'll spawn.
Oh yeah. I mean, like, I swear there was just like an Animantoys around somewhere.
I mean, there might be. I don't know.
Look, man, all I remember is that I lost to a basic fucking turtle, and I'll never forgive it.
try to steer clear of these wild chocobos and not piss them off.
Yep, don't live to regret it.
I thought that would be something.
That pile of rocks?
Yeah.
It is a tempting pile of rocks.
Let's go and see.
What darkness meets us within the Abbey? Hey, could you help us with our electrical power? Damn it.
That's it.
Good day to you. I'm afraid the Abbey is not open for public prayer. May Griga go with you?
We came to offer a donation. From Martha.
I see.
I see.
Then please, follow me.
I never want to die.
Man, I sure hope everybody's ready to be depressed.
Yeah, this part is fucking rough.
I don't want to die alone.
It's all right. I'm here.
Who are these people?
Martha's bearers.
I thought that purple glow of your sword was a demonic entity for a second.
In a certain, from a certain point of view.
That I can. For the time they have left.
At least it's made from something that could be qualified like that.
I guess you're right, yeah.
Anyway, yeah, no. Extensive use of magic causes petrification in the body.
The curse has taken them. All of them.
As it does every bearer forced to use their gift. With each draw on the ether, their bodies petrify, till all that remains is stone and pain, and so they are cast aside. There is nothing either Martha or I can do to change that, but we can at least strive to make their final hours a little more bearable.
If Tim were here, he'd probably make a stone joke.
Have faith, my son, for you shall rise again and find the happiness denied you in this life.
Thank you, Father.
I must offer you my own thanks for the medicine you so kindly brought. Now their final moments may be moments of peace.
When next you see Martha, pray tell her that 2 more have succumbed.
Woohoo! Final Fantasy.
Back to Martha's Rest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man, I sure hope that bridge is fixed. Also, how appropriate that this arrow. Sorry, how appropriate that this area is called Sorrowwise. Why'd we have to go down to the mire of Sorrowwise? Why couldn't we go to the land of happy butterflies?
Because this is fun. We're having fun.
Because it's exactly the same. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, you don't want to go to the sunny Happyville. They'll fucking stab you over there.
Thanks for taking care of that.
The abbot had a message for you.
Wait, God, now I'm just thinking about the Simpson pic where it's like, what about Candy Apple Island? Yeah, they got apes. But they're not as big.
Come upstairs. So, now you know, eh?
I've seen plenty of bearers die on the battlefield. But never like that.
And all because they were born different. The powers that be can't take away their gift, so they strip them of their humanity instead. Oh, there's plenty who pity a bearer's plight. But so long as we're content to sit around, weeping for those on whose broken backs we're carried, we ain't gonna change nothing.
And so you lend Sid your strength?
What little of it I have. Used profits from this place to buy the poor buggers.
So when the abbot told us the bearers were yours...
Aye, they're my property, at least by law. Any still fit to work fetch a price beyond my means. All I can do is care for those who are past mending. But it's not all doom and gloom. Bernard's finished fixing that bridge for you. You can carry on to Eastpool now. You got questions that need answering, ain't you? Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you, Martha.
Oh, I almost forgot. Sid and I have other friends in Rosaria. Wear this and they'll know you for one of us.
Oh, that reminds me, you're looking for side quests, right? No, I got other things to do. Here you go. Oh, damn it.
Here you go, the side quest badge.
No, I'm afraid of question marks.
Don't worry, these are exclamation marks.
It really is them.
Oh, God.
Lord Rosfield and Lady Warwick have come back to us. And long may they stay.
Oh, just short of leveling up. Well, now I gotta do a side quest. Just to fucking get that out of the way.
Oh, boy. Wait, there are no side quests.
Not yet. We had to trigger this cut. Oh, hey, it's Goots and Sid.
Sid.
Oh, shit, look at Sid's arm.
Left you.
Hurt your hand.
Oh.
I did, aye. With 1,000 little lightning bolts. Can't fling them around the way I used to. Think of it as my decoration for...
Don't worry, Clive. It's just cellulite. You'll have to deal with it someday.
He started using a crystal to light his cigarettes because it's not as practical to use his lightning for it anymore.
Yeah.
For everything.
If you want to leave, that's your lookout. I'm sure you'll have a long and happy life together if you stay out of my way.
Sid!
I knew a girl, back in the day. She was a slave to her fate, just like you. I wanted to save her. For a while, I even thought I could. But just because you think something doesn't make it true.
Sid.
I'm no savior. Just a conceited old fool. I talk about people forging their own futures. But instead of handing them the hammer, I beat them with my own. And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say, you might as well.
And Rama's got a pretty big hammer.
But Clive, I will say this.
Full staff, but, you know, you could probably use it as a hammer.
You're not a monster. You're the same man you've always been. Accept that, and you may yet escape your fate.
My fate?
Look, lad, you've had a hard life. And I don't see it getting much easier. You might not be able to save anyone else. But at the very least, you can save yourself.
I'll try.
And Jill. I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk, but I trust you'll take good care of the boy.
Yes, I will.
Is that the last of it?
Aye.
We'd best head back then. Wouldn't want to keep Nan waiting. Ta-ra then.
And now we're holding on.
New quests available nearby.
Oh.
Oh, wait, actually, there's...
God, no. Oh, God.
Side quests.
Before the Imperials do. Can't talk now, Oh, you're Clive, aren't you? Martha told me all about you. Word is you're a devil with that blade.
You look like you're in a hurry. Where are you going?
Not far, I hope. But I dare not waste a moment. It might cost a man his life.
Sounds serious. What happened?
Not so much what happened as what might. They've discovered he's a bearer, see? And now, one of his erstwhile friends and neighbors wants to see him clapped in chains.
Where is this bearer?
He wasn't fool enough to wait for the Imperials to arrive. Poor sod took to the road, left his whole life behind. But they'll be after him before long. I need to find him and get him to safety, fast. Here, if you've the time and the inclination.
Of course.
Thank you, Clive.
Of course.
With your help, we might... His name's Norris. We need to find him and get him to Martha before the...
You found him yet? You won't catch a bastard standing around clucking like old hens. That fucking snake played me false, acted like he was one of us, and the whole time he was one of them. We need him caught and handed over to the Imperials. Hanging's too good for him. Well, go on then. If he gets away, I'll see you fitted for a noose.
All right, Ronald. We were just leaving. Look, this one's here to help.
Ha! Send a bear. Not bloody likely. That's it. I'll find the bastard myself.
Come on now, Ron. It's dangerous out there. We wouldn't want you to come to any harm.
You want something done right, you don't send a bearer.
Clive, this might take a while. You start hunting our man, and I'll be along once I put Ron. Someone said they saw Norris heading for the Fallen Gate. Maybe you could ask if anyone over that way. We have to find him. Don't.
I'd better find this Norris before Ronald takes matters into his own hands. Bearers are hardly difficult to spot. What did he mean about being played false, I wonder?
Oh, okay, that's a post I didn't see.
You don't know a man called Norris?
I do, as it happens. He ran off that way not too long back. Looked like he had a lantern with him for some reason. Never known him to stay out after dark.
He was making for the marshes then.
You barely have to step out your front door.
It's interesting not listening to the game with sound.
We take him in.
Because they would pick up over the mic.
I better keep my eyes peeled.
I mean, again, you could just do what I do and get headphones.
I mean, I guess. But then I'm listening to the stream twice, and I hear myself twice, and I'm just like, oh god.
You could get headphones and ask me to share my screen through PlayStation.
That's alright. I just want to note that, like, I'm looking at this name Norris, and I don't know how to pronounce his name.
It's just Norris.
Yes, but why did they throw an E in there? That's what's really throwing me off.
Fantasy.
I wonder if that someone was Norris.
Yes. Throw in an extra vowel. That's the definition of fantasy. Put in a Y where there doesn't need to be a Y while we're at it.
Norris, I presume.
Leave me be.
You were never branded. So that's how you stick.
Ronald sent you after me, did he? Setting a when we were so close. But it doesn't matter now. I won't as one bearer to another, please.
Ronald didn't send me. One of Martha's men did.
I don't understand.
Martha takes in bearers. She's a friend. You can trust her. Believe me.
I never knew. I can't say I'm surprised, though.
Just wait here and stay out of sight. You'll be among friends soon enough.
Thank you. There's few would have... And... Sorry. You're no Imperial dog.
I've been called worse. Oh.
Thanks. But... if I'm honest, I wasn't all that sorry to be rid of...
All right. I'll keep hold of it. I might be able to... a bearer without a brand. To have lived free for so many years. Only to be betrayed by a friend.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fast travel back.
That's just what happens in the end.
No sense backtracking all the way back here.
Yep. Is this the moment where we get to see Clive's lying ability?
Well branded. Have you found the bastard yet?
Only what was left of him. A corpse, torn apart by monsters. And this.
Let me see that. No. It can't be.
Shall we consider that the end of the matter, then? Or do you need to see a body?
No. I mean, I've no use for bearer bones. He's dead. Let that be an end to it. Only wish those whose job it was had done what they were supposed to do and spotted him sooner. Letting a bearer go about without a brand? It's not right, I tell you. Who'll want anything to do with me now, eh? There goes the bearer lover, they'll say. I'll be a laughing stock.
Is it true, Clive? Is Norris really...
He's alive. You'll find him in a hut in the marshes. He's expecting you.
Oh, you crafty. Still, you did the right thing. Thank you. It's not much considering, but please, take this.
Come on. Oh, you're fucking with me. Still haven't put me over the level.
Damn. 1 XP off.
Well, there's one other side quest.
Oh, man. Man, I mean, like, in all fairness, it's either this or my OCD is like, I have to get rid of that exclamation mark.
For Martha, aren't you? Can you give me a hand?
It's like what happens when in so many RPGs nowadays. You just see so many little, like, red dots that you just can't get rid of no matter what you do. You just have to live with it until you, like, scoured each and every item in your inventory. It's not going to go away.
I can't promise.
Promise you'll look. There may be one thing I failed to mention about the crystal. A
claimed it.
All right, eaten it, but only might have, you understand. There were a lot of bog crabs down there. Nasty buggers, them.
Sounds like I need to break a few shells.
Oh, don't worry.
He claimed the crystal. He bought it off of eBay bids, and now it's like, it's my crystal now, sucker. It's like, damn it, I'd seen the posting just in time. Now you gotta go kill the bog crabs.
Never heard of crabs eating crystal. This should be interesting.
And these creatures are supposed to be the end-all of evolution. Wait, actually, these crabs are pretty tough. Not tough enough, but you know. You missed the crab. Oh fuck. He found me.
That's enough.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, you did it.
This must be it.
You don't even need to turn in the foul crystal. You don't even need to turn the foul crystal. You leveled up. Just
I mean, yeah, but I'm still gonna turn it in.
I mean, of course. 8,000 is 8,000. Money is money. Learning is learning. That's like 500 less crabs you have to kill.
Well, yours, I presume.
You found it, Oath! Any longer,
And now the fish are cooled.
Catch would have made for poor eating indeed.
Be more careful next time.
Oh, I will, I promise. No point casting my nets of a morning if I'm without a crystal to see the catch to town. There was a time honest tax-paying folk could get new ones whenever they wanted. Can't now, though, not for love nor money. Crystals are scarce, and the Empire tightens its purse strings more every day. Lose this little beauty again, and I might as well scrap my nets and take to begging.
Kind of sad that they haven't invented ice buckets. But then again, why would you need ice buckets if you have ice crystals?
I mean, I think that's one of the messages of the game is that this, like, whole society has become incredibly reliant on magic to an unhealthy degree.
Damn.
Anyway, no, there's one other side quest up ahead.
My god. In the Green Leaves? Or whatever that place was called? Jack, I'm gonna skip all the unimportant quests. Also, Jack, there you are.
No, I said I'd skip the dialogue.
Oh.
Martha said the blight had spread even.
Oh, don't worry about the boards. Alright, cool.
Monsters down with it. I dare say we'll be seeing a few along the way.
Then we shall have to keep our wits about us.
Wow, you've fight like 3 variants of spiders within the first, like, hour of this episode. Actually, maybe 2 hours. I can't tell the time right now.
It's over.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah, spiders. I guess not yet.
The one back at the hideaway.
Sam is the one back in the hideaway.
Doesn't seem to be working though.
Yes, hello.
Over here. Excuse me. I'll use that blade of yours. Curse my luck. I'm branded. Wait. That's the slumbering chocobo you're wearing. You and the Marfors, are you? Good. She won't begrudge me the use of you then. Not while there's wolves about. We tried dealing with them ourselves. Laid out bait, think we might swoop in and slaughter the lot. But we didn't expect the pack to be quite so bloody big.
I expect the blight drove them here. They must have fled their homes for greener pastures.
We'd hoped empty bellies might make them easy prey. But it made them mean instead. Martha's no fool, so she must see something in you.
Yeah, that's why they starve the lions in the arena. So they become even more ferocious.
Alright.
Hey, that's what I'd wager. The greedy bastards are still over. When you've seen to every last one of them, go and speak to me. Off you go then.
You accepted a quest. Alright, let's Scooby-Dooby do this.
Look hungry, alright. Hungry and mean.
Oh. Wait. Oh. There, it's immune. You knocked it out of the...
Oh, damn it.
You fool. You went too OP too quick. Quickly, before it pulls the immortal card out.
Find this Bryce and let him know the road's safe.
Nice. How'd he get up there so quickly?
Different guy.
Oh, my bad.
You, Bryce?
What's it to you, bearer?
Your friend asked me to get rid of the wolves. so I got rid of the wolves.
You'd have me believe a single bearer slew the entire pack. Then again, if you didn't...
Well, I mean, it helped for my dog.
Bugger me, you're a tough one, aren't you? Oh, Frederick! You wily bastard. I never thought to pit beast against beast like that.
Standing right here, dude.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... I'll just take my pay and leave if I get paid. Also, it's not like she's right there, too. What's with everybody finding perfect meteorites anyways?
Well, I mean, they were a lot less common crafting material in the original part of the run of the game.
That's true. But now, I guess that's the one plus of dooming everybody to New Game Plus. They find meteorites more easily.
I remember coming here with Lord Murdoch.
And like, look at that. There were just 12 clamshells right there. Auto pickup is like a blessing of a skill in a game, I will say, nowadays.
Quiet, isn't it?
Yes.
Almost too quiet.
You're Clive Rossfield.
Well, fuck.
It's me, Hannah. Rodney
We have to kill her while she stands. Kill her like the rest.
Nail. A surviving white Namekian has appeared. Kill it like the rest.
It's so good to see
Actually, Mr. Guru, I'm a human. Kill it like the rest.
Oh, jeez.
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
We should be delighted.
Yeah, you know, we're on a self-fulfilling journey. We're not time crunched yet. Sid hasn't discovered the secret of the crystals, so we're just chilling. What? Oh, don't worry about it.
And you have been wandering the world ever since.
I assume we left out the part where I'm the one who incinerated her husband.
But oh, to take to the road
Yep.
at such a tender age.
It wasn't easy, but we survived, and...
And now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah.
Everything is very quiet and awkward.
Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
This house holds a lot of memories for me. So long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay. Not that it
Whoa, did anyone see a death flag just pop up? That was weird.
by order of the Duchess.
Oh, I hope the Duchess isn't the reason for that flag.
No. Oh.
Annabella's marriage to
Her
the
Imperial
there's sort of...
a great many changes here.
Yes. Of course.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to...
Please.
He has zero love for that woman. She sold him into slavery after getting his father, her husband, killed.
Oh, yeah.
Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
Oh, fuck, right. Clive doesn't know that he's dead.
You haven't heard
Yeah.
then?
Haven't heard then.
Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
Womp womp.
Oh, whoops, that was me.
Clive. My poor child. You look pale. All this traveling must have taken its toll. I insist you rest. We can talk later.
Talk later. No, I think I just gotta go. Out this window. Why did he jump out the window? He's like that now.
He has some heavy social anxiety.
I killed him.
Are you sure?
What did you say? He wants a skillet. He wants his skillet. Oh.
Lady Hannah said she would prepare a change of clothes for you in the morning. She really has been very kind.
Yes, the beginning of the trend of this game, that is Clive's Deep V.
My God.
Years, without the faintest glimmer of hope. It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave me
Spark of revenge. A nice flame, isn't it?
But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same.
You ask why I'm still breathing?
When I thought...
Honestly, I've been wanting to kill you all this time, but we haven't been near a big enough lake.
So many lives cut short in their prime. That day in Dalmekia, I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember that night on the balcony? When we looked up at the moon? I said a prayer to Metia, and that prayer was answered.
Wait, when did you de-age? Like 5 years.
You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us.
Coward.
My God. Now welcome to the romantic tension that will build up over 5 years and getting in-game time.
Good night, Clive.
Good night, Moon. The Moon is just like, dude, I fucking set that moment up for you, Clive. How the fuck did you miss it?
Torgal.
Thank you, Lady Hannah. Perhaps now people will not flee at the sight of me.
You look just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
How did you come to have some of
How old are you?
Oh, before Elwyn became Archduke, our families would often summer together. He and Rodney were like brothers. These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
Wow, just like my friend in his fucking sweater that we held on for like 5 years until we realized, wait, this isn't any of our sweaters.
It's what your father would have wanted.
Now, I really appreciate this sword. It's very iconic, it's very cool, but I also am willing to bet to a certain degree it's not as good as what I was using.
It's
at least not unless I give it to Blackthorn.
Probably not. In fact, probably what it is a reinforcement weapon for Ultima. Ultima's just gonna snack on it and become more powerful.
Oh, that would make sense if, like, one of the two ingredients was Invictus Reforged.
Yeah.
And the other one would be whatever Ragnarok Reforged is.
Lady Hannah.
Either that or it requires the final fucking iconic
One of the
sword.
final weapons, yeah.
Iconic sword.
Oh, wait. The Invictus +1. Oh, it's
okay. So it is 5 points better than the Omega weapon.
I was joking, but hey, you have
also the fact that it's at
points.
+1 means it probably can be made better.
Ooh, your Meridian Cross. I'm sorry, Median Cross.
All right, I'm gonna keep that on partly because it can be upgraded, and partly just because it's a less drastic discrepancy than some of the other stuff.
Yep. You might want to just keep the health up, honestly.
I'm just going to keep what's equipped. Because I feel like we're crossing that threshold where my stuff starts to get better than my endgame stuff from a normal save.
That's fair.
To the north.
Thanks, Lady Hannah. You're welcome.
It's all the way to Phoenix Gate.
Definitely killed my husband. On accident.
But still killed him.
You're buying, I'm selling.
Wow, I really have not used any healing items.
Yeah, no, you're doing all right. And you just rested, hopefully, unless it was a cutscene rest.
You? Those are Elwyn's.
Uh-oh.
By the flames. You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield.
You're mistaken.
Oh shit, I'm being too recognizable.
Fool me, my lord. You're the very image of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes. The self-same.
Alright, what kind of side quest do you want me to do, old man?
Mistaken, she always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwyn's sons returned. And now that day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
My bearers? Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastport.
Forgive me, Master
Mayor. I didn't recognize you.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed since Rosaria fell to the Empire. Not least for the bearers, who once served her noble families.
Is Master Mayor redundant?
Not explicitly, no.
Many who lost their masters fled here in search of sanctuary.
And never returned.
Aye. The plan was to send them home once we'd won back the capital. But then the Imperials arrived. Rosaria became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to. Back in your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded We knew that wasn't an option. So they've been here ever since.
And now you want to give them to me?
They're yours by right, Lord Rosfield. Bequeathed you by your late father. And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed, many of them used to serve your house, and still considered the Rosfields their masters.
I'm no one's master. Not anymore. They wouldn't be safe with me.
I understand. You'll forgive an old man his fanciful notions. Been daydreaming for too long. But still,
I mean, at least send them to Sid.
Ask a favor of you. A small mercy.
I mean, a lot of them are older, and it would be very risky to send them to Sid without an escort.
One of the bearers
yes, you're right.
is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwyn. I don't ask that you take him into your service.
Man, even when we're not doing subquests, we get subquests.
Let him see that Elwyn's son still lives, and that he's as fine a man as his father ever was.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, my lord. He sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most grateful.
Back in the day...
Oh, no.
As fine a man as my father.
You're not so very different, you know. Especially dressed like that. Come on, let's go and meet that bearer.
I'm sure this Arvis was...
He's not here.
Hey, he's not by the well.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him. I've let the mayor down once already. It would be cruel to disappoint him again.
All right, let's ask around.
Well now, unfamiliar faces.
We're looking for an elderly bearer.
You would... Ah, you mean the old boy who always waits by the well?
Yes, that's him.
What business do you have with him, if you don't mind me asking? You're not from the capital too, are you?
We are, in a way.
Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalithian.
No,
I
don't
was
say
born
that.
and raised down Market Street. I never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though. All the beatings, the evictions, the levies going up and up and up, even as the blight took half the harvest. Oh, listen to me, telling you what you already know. I'm sorry. And I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either, though I doubt he'll have gone far. He comes here every day, almost as if he's waiting for something.
We'll keep asking around then. Thank you.
Good day, milady. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a bearer, an elderly fellow who used to serve the Rosfields. Have you seen him?
Ah, that old loon. No sign of him today. Funny, he's usually down by the well at this hour, cooking up his fantasy feasts.
I'm sorry?
Wait, he cooks his feast in the well?
He worked in the kitchens at Rosalith Castle back in the day. Still thinks he's there now. You'd often hear the poor fool chatting away to the Archduke. Living in a dream he is. But better there than here, I suppose. Can't imagine the Viceroy stopping to trade tales with a bearer. Can you?
No.
Anyway, you'll be round here somewhere.
Thank you. We'll keep looking.
Hey, hold on. Young Patrick, the chocobo keeper, might know where he is. He'll be in the stables. You should go.
Patrick the chocobo keeper. Thank you.
I'm sorry, Jill. For making you do all this in my stead.
It can't be helped if we're to keep up the pretense. Come on, let's head for the stables.
I'm sorry, Jill. I just thought your voice actress could use some lines.
Where the bloody hell's he...
Excuse me, but...
It's this bearer I've been minding. I take my eyes off him for 1 minute and he disappears. He's not in his usual spot by the well, nor anywhere else in the village.
You must be Patrick.
I am, but...
And this bearer you're looking for, he's an elderly man...
That's the fella. How do you know all this? I've never seen... So, well, if you're acting under orders of the mayor, he's been losing what little sense he had left of late, saying the sheriffs are coming to collect him, and that he needs to go back to the castle. I was supposed to watch over him, keep him out of trouble.
Understood. You keep searching here.
Thank you.
I hope he hasn't wandered into trouble.
Damn.
Let's just
Who
concentrate.
would have thought that finding an old man would be so much more difficult than it would be?
Drink up now.
What a tavern name, by the way, the Broken Hills.
Could he have strayed even further? Look, there's someone over there.
It might be him. We should hurry. Company.
We can't lead them to the old man. They need to die.
Agreed.
Oh no, we've been doing dialogue for too long, throwing action at us. Well, at least the old man's out of the combat circle. Oh no, it's headed for the old man. Alright, now to go talk to the old man, you turn to your left, and then there's just like a wolf body is there, and you're just like, oh no. And you look over the cliff, and you're like, whoops.
Let's go home.
Your Grace, you came for me. I waited for you so long, but you finally came.
I'm not who you think.
Clive.
Clive, lie. Lie to the old man.
It's a good lie. Leave him alone.
It's nothing, Your Grace. I prayed to the Founder that you would come, and at long last, he answered. Will we be returning to the castle then?
He's answered. Finally.
No, my
Lord Elroy, I find you at last. He like stabs you in the chest. Fuck you, and then just throws you off the cliff.
A very important expedition. One which may take some time. Could you wait for me in Eastpool until my journey is complete? I will come back for you then. I promise.
Of course, Your Grace. For you, I would gladly wait until my dying day.
That was sad.
Yeah.
Like, not as sad as the whole thing with Martha's people, but still.
Yeah. It's sad in a different way.
Thank you, both of you. You've been most kind. The memory of serving the late Archduke was as one light in the darkness. And now that light burns a little more brightly. It's nothing but a fantasy, of course. But it's better than the truth of the matter.
There seems to be a lot of magic swelling up behind you. Oh, that's just pollen.
The blight is on our doorstep.
Like, I swear, sometimes it's just like that, like...
People are leaving in droves.
That one moment where those, like, pollen molecules, like, swooped up like that as, like, you've been most kind, made it feel like you did, like, one of those Lies of P things where it's like, you're, where, like, when you lie, it's just, like, you feel your body getting warm, or, like, the springs in your heart, like, go tighter or something like that. Like, it's one of those, like, things that tells you, like, the decision-making process.
I even petitioned the Imperial garrison to take them. But when they found out where they'd come from, they damn near spat in our faces. Ducal dogs, they called them. Enemies of the Empire.
I know a man named
The Ducal dogs.
who would gladly give a home to any bearer in need of one. Leave this with me. As soon as I return from Phoenix Gate, I'll speak with him.
Thank you, my lord. Will you be passing through Eastpool on your way back? I should very much like to speak with you again, if you have the time, regarding the future of the village. And
If you have the time. You like subquests, right? Here's a pin. No, don't you give it to me, old man. Here comes the pin. Damn it. I can't resist the pin if you make airplane noises. 70 exclamation marks appear in your area. Damn it.
Hot single side quests in your area.
What?
I don't know, the way you phrased it reminded me of a scam, like a phishing ad or some shit like that.
No, I said the same thing, because there's like... Because I just realized I made that joke in Dragon Quest Monsters, because they have, like... They have magic water that usually restores your MP, but they have lesser magic water called single files, and I was like, oh man, singles in my area? Jeez, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, like, bring that kind of vibe to the show.
No animals. No life.
And no monsters. I suppose that's one small mercy.
We won't be able to use any magic here.
Another thing to worry about. As if the absence of ether didn't cause enough problems.
Take away the lad's life force, and problems are
It would be so mean if they put monsters in this area.
I can hardly imagine what this place used to look like before the Blight took it.
I remember. It was beautiful. There it is. Phoenix Gate. Where it all went wrong.
Come on, Clive. It's time to discover the truth.
Wait a second. Senses something. I wonder if the land looks like a dragon's head or something now I look at the shape of it.
There's supposed to be like some pattern, but I've always had a hard time seeing the whole thing.
Yeah.
It ties into why all the mother crystals are named after like a drake's body part.
Yeah.
It's almost as if time had stood still.
I suppose no one had any cause to return here. No. It's just as I left it.
I mean, there's more grass than when you left it.
I mean, I suppose so.
Let's have a look around.
Have a look around. Something was dragged here.
Well, no, it was ash underneath some of the debris.
Yeah. Buried memories.
Could anyone?
Damn.
Oh. Okay, that tracks more with what I was expecting.
Huh. You know, surprised that the whole castle is still here.
What is it, Torgal? Clive.
Clive. What? Torgal and Clive are all ready to fight?
That's him.
Sick him, Torgal.
He's the only one who can tell me what happened. I have to
After him. He went into this weird, decrepit ruin.
Where is he?
Nowhere to be seen.
I can't, stop thinking about Torgal throwing Benedicta with, the...
What is this place?
Now every time I just see, a person talking to you or there's a cliff, I just imagine Torgal just, throwing him I didn't say it when I saw the old man, but I just imagine the old man being like, Lord Margaret, it's really you, and then Torgal just throwing him off.
Joshua was supposed to.
Really fucked up, but I was just like, God damn it. It's such a random cool move.
He would have stepped through this door the next morning and listened to the words of our ancestors.
Would you have gone with him?
No. The apodatory is holy ground. None but the dominant may enter. I and the other shields would have stood guard here and prayed for my brother's safe return. Where the hell did he go?
Brother's swift return.
Perhaps he went inside.
Where did he go? Torgal?
He couldn't have. He'd need the power of the Phoenix.
That's right, Clive. Use your lacrosse gloves to get in there.
Thank you, Joshua.
Are you sure about this?
Nevermore.
Quoth the raven.
Nevermore. How was Joshua expected to survive all of this at the age of 8?
Let's see if this one opens.
I mean, the expectation, I think, is that he would just pass through here, learn some shit, and then come out.
Huh.
Could this place really be a fallen ruin?
You could hardly call it.
Well, that looks like an egg.
It's perfect. Like it was built yesterday.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Uh-oh.
Jill?
Oh, you stepped on the wrong thing, my friend.
What do we do?
The usual.
Do you think that you would be able to throw them off here? There you go. There's a mortal blow for you. 10,000 experience.
More trouble.
Oh. Look at these Star Wars wannabes. Like if General Grievous had a child.
How can these things still function?
How can any of this?
There you go.
This must be what the fallen ruins were like before they fell.
This must be like the fallen ruins before they fell. Huh. The unfallen ruins.
Ugh.
Oh, that's a... I read that as blue truffle, and I was like, that's an ugly truffle. Oh boy, I sure hope you like Plan. I think that is one of my favorite Final Fantasy facts, that they didn't want to use the word slime, so they went with flam.
Well, they didn't want to step on Dragon Quest's toes.
They're the same company, but yeah.
All the more reason.
I guess you're right. Maybe they just wanted a cuter name, even though this is like a very... Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't name like Dragon Quest the thing like Flan, considering how these games are generally much darker. And
Not always, especially when that monster type was first started calling that.
Yeah.
Plus, they do have fun with it, and in a lot of games, some of them will literally be like colored like flan pudding.
Yeah, I know, but I'm playing the new one, and they have, like, slimes that are, like, after sweet treats, so you'll have, like,
Looks like you can take
Say again, yeah, that's basically the naming convention for the slimes in this.
Yeah. Well, it's food puns, and I can't think of the name right now. Oh, Slime Snack, that was the one, where they have the usual slime stack, it's just, like, slime snack, because it's flavored. I don't know. I kind of lost my momentum a little bit, but you know, it's along those lines. Also, how do you feel like the quest givers give those sort of quests out? Like this clan has killed several members of my family. Please dispose of it. You think like someone at least smirked at that at first, just like they lost their family to plans. It's like, dude, that's really insensitive. It's like, what? Plans are a very serious threat. Nice block. Ooh. Thank goodness for that stacker. Get him.
Does any of this make sense to you?
None. Let's find the hooded man and leave.
Does any of this make sense to you? No, not really.
I am just as lost.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Bombs.
You want them? They're yours, my friend. As long as you have the rupee. That's not a currency here. Good luck then. I guess one of my favorite things about Final Fantasy is like they'll give like the quest names a bunch of puns sometimes. So like it'll be like a super serious like quest plot line, like this one enemy burned down like an entire family's share of crops, and it'll be like crop this one out for me or something. I don't know.
Oh, I guess we're not. Oh, wrong door. Got it.
Wrong door. It's the other shiny door. Unless that's the way you came, but I don't think it is.
No. At least not that I ever heard about. I imagine the Phoenix would receive a warmer welcome.
Here we go again. Where will we end up this time?
Surrounded by contraptions hell-bent on murdering us, I expect. Could the hooded man really have taken this path?
We won't know until we've followed it all the way to the end. Come on, let's keep looking.
Oh, you're new.
Oh.
Akashic Warlord. Great.
Wait, that's not a plot line yet.
Just a giant Akashic Orc Warlord. Fun times for me.
Wait, you're not supposed to be part of the story yet. Switch sensors, blur this part out.
This is not artistic nudity. God damn it, I couldn't get away because I got stunned by that fucker.
Yep, that's just what happens. So, now that you think of it, that would mean that in this timeline, an orc somehow found its way into this room.
I suppose, yeah.
It's like it somehow, like, during all of its warp attacks, it just ended up in here. And it's just like, wait a second. How the fuck did I get out?
How did I get here? This is not my beautiful house.
Approaching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. I guess it's a good thing that Joshua never went down this path. Oh my god. You know, I actually think I thoroughly enjoyed the surprise of, like, all the random enemies that can happen now. Nice. That's right, smite him.
That wasn't even. That didn't even qualify for an end card. That's. It wasn't even like technically a mini boss. It's just like fuck you.
We just have to accept that that's normal now.
A Kashik Orc Warlord right there for you. Have that.
Yep. Very late game enemy, just right there.
Like this is what I expected when I picked Final Fantasy mode.
Now this is Final Fantasy. Of course, unfortunately, my head was like, now this is pod racing, but I was like, why, Kevin? Why? This is not pod racing.
Look out! There's more of them.
They'll fall like the rest.
Oh, and there's explosives now. That's nice.
Right, the bombs don't get carried away.
Yeah, no, they're very, like, on point with all their attacks. They don't get carried away at all. Very precise. Bombs are like the most annoying enemy to deal with because they just don't like explode properly or die properly. You know what I mean?
Well, these ones do typically die once they self-destruct, for what that's worth.
Yes, it's just that they have just like a lot more bulk than you would expect them to.
And again, we are in Final Fantasy mode of New Game Plus, so they're a little bulkier than they usually would be.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm also just kind of like a little bit general for me. Like, anytime I fought up against the bomb, I'm like, oh, this is pretty bulky.
I mean, typically the point is to just...
door number 5?
Typically the point is just to get you, like, fighting against the clock to, like, get it... kill it in time to avoid it detonating.
Yeah. I don't know, I just wanted to say that, like...
I think this is about time for the real boss.
Oh, no. It's 2 Akashic Orc Warlords?
Nah, it's just the Iron Giant. Which, love how unique, like, it's still recognizable as an Iron Giant, but I do love how unique this design is compared to others. Yep. Like, it's still the giant metal, like, monstrosity with a giant sword, but it's very unique.
Yeah, no, it's neat. It's very cool. Also, I didn't expect Warner Brothers cameo in here.
Oh, bullshit, I timed that.
You can't block the stomp. Nice. Right through the arm. Man, this giant can surely take all the punches.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what? Oh, no.
He's readying atomic ray. We gotta fucking do some damage.
My god, atomic ray.
Not for long, it isn't. With me.
Oh boy. That is a big bar. I honestly got scared for a second as soon as it zoomed in. For some weird reason I thought you failed the check and I was like, oh no. Get him. More Titanic counters. Just
again, it's why like Titan is like a mainstay in my build. It's just because his counters are so fucking fun to pull off.
Oh no, absolutely. Though I will say, there's something very uncomfortable about like how you just zoom in and you just like freaking nail this guy in the crotch every time you like parry an attack. But then again, I think like there has to be a way to stagger this guy somehow, so Judgment Bolt. 2 Judgment Bolts. And some Phoenix Fire while we're at it.
Dismantled, I like that.
Oh yeah. Now you got some flawless fallen iron. Oh boy, I cannot wait for its brother to just randomly pop out from behind a tree.
Second round, motherfucker!
What are these creatures? And why do they keep attacking us?
Where are these creatures? Why do they keep attacking us? I don't know, maybe it's because we're not the Phoenix. Or
yeah, I was gonna say,
trials.
maybe it's because we're not really supposed to be here.
Asking themselves the same thing.
Or we're being tested.
We're the ones trespassing here. They're just protecting their home.
They're just protecting their home.
Jill, look.
Well, son of a bitch.
That's nice and all, but I definitely saw a chest somewhere.
Kind of mural.
Yes.
It's worth a closer look, whatever it is.
That's nice and all, but loot. Man, a lot of Garuda items in this Phoenix temple.
Well, you gotta remember, if you were playing this story normally, Garuda would be one of only 2 of the icons you have access to.
I know, you think that, like, Garuda items would have appeared in the fortress, and the Phoenix items would be in here. But then again, I guess you didn't know that at the time.
This looks like a fighting arena if I ever saw one.
Oh, no, really? I also like how there's an item behind that wall.
I'll get to it after the cutscene, and whatever tries to kill me.
Ah, yes. What was it? Is it death? I think it's death, if I remember correctly.
Oh, right, yeah, this is when we first get attacked by a lich.
Son of a lich, man.
Alright then.
My one minor complaint with this game is that there's not a proper, like, bestiary where I can view the 3D models of all the enemies.
Ah, yeah. No, we're just gonna have to point out its features as we beat them up. Like its scythe and its Reaper wings. Oh man, he's dead tired of your performance. It's weird, while there aren't like undead enemies in this game, these are like the closest you kind of get. Even though
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, yeah. And they're named like it too, as it, like, so the designers are clearly aware of that, like, theme.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're a dead civilization, and they're called the Fallen, so it's the, it works both ways. Because sometimes you refer to the dead as the Fallen. And now it's using the Pokemon move Thrash, so after its 2 uses, it will become confused. Oh, it doesn't look very confused. In fact, it looks like it knows exactly what it's doing. Also, it's very funny that every now and then I hear your controller cry out in pain as it gets to like the more serious battles. Also, do those always have like a black hole effect to it, or no?
Couldn't tell you, honestly.
Even more secrets than we thought.
Look out! It's over.
It's weird to think that there's still like aliens in aliens, quote unquote, in like the realm.
Well, these guys aren't aliens. These guys are just what's left of the Fallen.
Yep. That's why I said quote unquote, I don't know. I guess it's very alien-like what they are.
I mean, I thought you meant it because there is, like, aliens.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, not quite aliens, but
No, there is very. I'm not gonna say specify because it's spoilers as hell, but there is aliens.
Oh yeah, you're right. I don't know. I say aliens because these are definitely like alien-like ruins for sure.
Well, yeah, but it does need to be clarified. These guys are just ancient humans who are highly advanced.
Yeah. Anyways, let's go do something.
I thought I was going to get ambushed in that big circle. I guess I was wrong.
I guess not. I mean, like, this is where... Are we just going back?
No, there's a different room. Oh, no.
Oh, fuck. Okay. It's the Undertaker. I don't know any... Where's Tim when we need him to make Undertaker jokes?
Right? I'm going to tell him he missed this.
I can only think of Macho Man Randy Savage. All I know is that he's here to bury you 6 feet under. That said, very appropriate that he has, like, very much wrestling, like, brute sort of, like, movesets. Except I don't think The Undertaker can do that, last time I checked. But then again, I don't really watch wrestling, so who am I to say?
What have we here?
Another fallen wonder.
I looked at this post that Tim sent me. Have you seen the Discord image?
Hold on.
So, it isn't a dead end after all.
He has no pulse. He has no grace. This Kong is in a better place.
God damn it. I didn't even realize Lanky Kong fucking died.
Apparently in a Donkey Kong 64 manga series, he does. Alright, this is where we get our first peek at the mural, albeit a broken version.
Yeah.
How old do you suppose?
Why, look at that. That looks like a dragon.
No. No, it fucking doesn't.
I've never seen anything like it before.
Look, I'm sorry, I didn't realize there was a correct answer to the to those the ink blot tests.
Well, it's not an ink blot.
It's an angle.
The only thing I'll say is it kind of ticks me off that what that is supposed to represent looks nothing like it.
Yeah. Oh my god, time has stopped.
If I could save time in a bottle.
You're him.
Oh.
The second dominant of fire.
You're him. I am he.
Who are you?
Thou art I.
Who are you? What do you want? You have forged a contract. You seek to rebel against the society. Oh, is he me? Oh, fuck. Gives me.
Oh, right, this is where we do the whole Clive coming to terms with shit thing.
Ah, yes. At the 3:21 mark.
Yeah, I figure after this we call it. I just wanted to get to what felt like a good stopping point.
I'm actually proud of us. We made it 3 hours and 21 minutes. Oh, and everything's on fire. That.
Joshua!
I'm punching the Phoenix.
Stop it! Please! Stop!
Get away from him, you bitch!
Jesus.
Ooh. Oh my god. My god, he has the Conqueror's high key.
I did this. I killed him. Joshua chose me to be his shield. He gave me his blessing and asked me to keep him safe. I should have protected him that day. It was my duty.
Clive.
Joshua. I'm sorry. I failed you. Joshua died. I killed him, and I blamed another for what I did, to spare myself the guilt. I feared
Yes.
by accepting it, I would lose what little was left of me. So I ran from everything. And now? Are you ready to accept the truth? I am. I know it won't be easy, but it's what I must do. So that Joshua's soul...
I know what I must do.
...can finally rest in peace.
You are gonna love what I have to tell you. It's a funny story. You'll laugh. You'll think it's funny. He's not dead.
What? Got him. You've been pranked.
Get punked.
Just like Jill, Sid, and everybody just like pop out from behind
Dump
him.
ice water on him. Get punked, bitch.
Just like what? What?
This is a very solemn moment. God damn it, you've dragged me into the same shit that happened yesterday. A very solemn moment, and we're making shitty jokes over it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Fritz all pissy that Phoenix vanished.
It's like, wait a second. You're here.
To help me to the truth that awaits me. I will press on.
No matter what bitter truth awaits me, I will press on. So I fight myself. Show me who you truly are. I'm literally you. Wait, that's our choo-choo move. Also, just to point out what you said, Jack, unfortunately I listed us as a comedy channel, so that means any serious tension or moment, we do have to break a little bit. Just like a pinch. Yeah, you think this was like a big guy like Ifrit, he'd be easier to hit. Can he get on... How do I say this without being judged? Can you get on all fours like Garuda so he's easier to hit? There you go. Who would have thought something so ginormous could be something so agile at the same time? What is iconic vulnerability? Does that mean he's weak to lightning?
I don't think so, because the typings don't really play much factor into this.
I mean, I guess you're right. I'm just curious what iconic vulnerability means.
Well, they could still be weak to a specific type of attack, even if it's not the element. Like a magic attack versus a physical attack, etc. And I used an iconic strike to do it.
Maybe. Oh yeah. It's when you hit a weak spot with an iconic ability, like using Wicked Wheel against an Iron Giant's head or something like that.
Got it.
It doesn't matter what the element is, yep.
Like I said, just due to the way that, like, they're typed in this, I didn't think elements played too much of a factor.
Yeah. So punch him in his face. Get him in the face. There you go. You think that, like, also throwing a giant lightning spear through his head would do a lot of damage, too? That was easy. Fuck. You fight yourself now. You're not like the alternate version of Scott, who's actually super cool, right?
Even when the truth's staring right at you. Come on, Clive. Face your fears.
Oh no, he's better at me than I am.
Oh no, he knows how to use magic burst properly. Also, when can I start doing this shit? Oh man, literally me right now.
God damn it. I'm not used to, like, fighting just, well, me.
Damn. Who would have thought that I would be the problem? How many times am I going to make this joke this episode, actually? I mean, I guess that's the whole theming of this chapter, quote-unquote. Damn it, who would have thought that I'd be this tough and handsome?
Well, I was gonna say, I'm sure this is leading into a cutscene because he's not taking much damage.
Oh. Wait, I could be that cool? No one told me I could be that cool. Oh, fuck. And imagine doing this with the abilities you're supposed to have.
I mean, I did.
Oh boy. Wait, when do I learn that ability? You don't. I wonder if time's still, like, stopped for Jill and Torgal right now.
I mean, I assume this is all in my head, so probably.
Yeah. Man. I know man, I know Sid told me to fight my inner demons, but, like, why did it have to be so literal? Oh, this is problematic. Who would have thought it would take this long to fight your inner demons? Oh wait, nope, we're in a cutscene now. Now all of a sudden I'm losing.
No escape, eh? It's all right. I'm done running from you. Together, then. Once and for all.
Alright, this is where I was supposed to unlock Limit Break.
Yep, accept the truth.
Show yourself, Ifrit.
Also, what confuses me is pronounced Ifrit in this game, I think.
I think that's just how Clive pronounces it. I think both are correct saying. Like, at least in regards to the character. I won't make any comments on the cultural, like, myth.
I mean, neither will I just don't know how it's pronounced. I have seen it spelled I-F-R-E once, and I have no idea where this mental memory comes from.
Again, I can only really speak to the Final Fantasy character, which is Ifrit, I-F-R-I-T.
Yep, same. But I swear to God, I've seen it spelled that way, and it just feels wrong, but yeah. I don't know how to spell anything, though, so what do I know? Like, I cannot emphasize that enough. What's that? You think more lasers can help you? What if I had more fire? I don't know.
Oh, we done playing around with the kitty gloves?
Oh, I think he's done with the kitty gloves. Oh, this fight sequence is going to be confusing.
Well, no, because the evil one is kind of pinkish / red, and I'm more orange.
Yeah, orange. The color of...
I know the truth of it now.
Oh, orange doesn't really represent anything, does it?
Fire.
Orange, the color of fire. Nice punch. Very anime. God, what the heck is that song? How does it go? I'm starting with the man in the mirror, and I'm asking him to change his ways. Shadow vanquished.
And I leveled up. Flawless Fire Shard.
Nice. That means you can make infernal... Wait, I got a real item from my despair? Sweet.
Real life, my depression doesn't give me anything. At least nothing physical.
Damn. Where am I going to get a Kevin fragment from? At last. You accept the truth. Alright.
Clive, are you all right?
Jill. It's nothing.
Clive, are you all right?
I'll be fine.
Never better. I got something from defeating my depression.
I got to physically punch my trauma in the face. It was amazing.
Jill, you should try it.
No more chasing shadows.
I mean, she kind of does. The only thing is her trauma is less self-loathing and more directed at one person in particular.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Are we just going to ignore that?
Well, it's not like they can interpret much from it other than what they've already commented on.
Oh, that's just a picture of the great demon lord Sephiroth. We'll just ignore it.
Sephiroth! No, it had too many wings.
Yeah, you're right. No, he gets wings.
He's the one-winged angel.
Yeah, but his super form had like 5.
Yeah, but it also didn't have legs, and that thing had legs and horns.
I guess you're right. Sorry, I wasn't thinking about those legs, though.
I awakened as a dominant of fire, right here in this castle, and I've been running from it ever since. But now I know for certain who I really am. The second icon of fire, who killed my brother and burned this castle to the ground, was me. Ifrit.
Clive.
I took so many lives that night, and destroyed so many more, including yours. And I must atone for the crimes I've committed. But not before I learn the whole truth. How can a second icon of fire even exist? And why was I chosen as its dominant? Who is the hooded man who brought us here? And what does he want? I need to know. And since I'm still breathing, I might as well make myself useful.
We'll find your answers together. I want to learn the truth too. There'll be time enough for atonement when we're done.
I was hoping you'd say that. I don't think I could do this without you. You never were one to hide from the truth, even when we were young. And you haven't changed a bit.
You're wrong. I have changed. But I don't want to be that person anymore. The things she did were unforgivable. And yet, they're what brought us back together.
Wow, so much self-realization.
Thank you, Jill.
This one chapter. Oracle, do you have a self-realization?
M-Dog.
Actually, I was gonna joke that he gets a persona from that, but
must have been. Confound it. The hour is later than I thought.
Meanwhile, in the home of Hugo Kupka, dominant of Titan.
Yes. Meanwhile, Castle Desbog.
Oh, Hugo is a little angry. Oh, right.
Right.
Somebody really wants us to take the blame for Benedicta's death.
see you suffer the same fate.
The man who delivered the coffer said Cid paid him.
It's a head in a box.
What's in the box?
I let you run amok with the rest of your rats, and this is how you repay me?
You know, someone, I have a feeling it's from the Kingdom of Waloed, cut off Benedicta's head and delivered it to Hugo, saying Cid sent it.
Yep. My god. Sir, calm down, you're using up too many camera angles.
Yes, my lord.
Oh yeah, so I guess to give some context, because this was part of the prologue, Hugo here was kind of head over heels for Benedicta, even though she was using him as kind of a fucking patsy.
Yeah, so basically someone sent him the head of his quote-unquote girlfriend.
So, what next?
Alright, but with
the
that...
meaning of life.
With the, for the answer to life, the universe, and everything is 42. We all know that.
Oh yeah, of course.
Anyway, with that, I think we are going to call it there because it is very late.
Yep.
But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned until next time, and have a good night, everybody.
Night.
Fuck, we've been going almost 4 hours.
Yeah, no, that happens, man.